Welcome to TNT Sports Network, where it's all sports all the time. I'm Tom, and thanks for joining me today. Last week, against the spread, we didn't do so well. We went 4-12. There's a couple of games that we should have won. I stand by we should have won. That Falcons game should have covered, but the Falcons stink, and Matt Ryan threw two exact pick sixes, and then out the window that went. But new week, new time, new start. We going for it. We start with Thursday Night Football. We have a terrible game. Panthers at Texans. This game is just horrendous to watch. I have no interest in watching this game. We have Sam Darnold going up against David Mills. We have Christian McCaffrey. Christian McCaffrey's going to run for 200 yards. Panthers -8. Lock it in, baby. First pick, Panthers -8. Next, we go to Sunday. Bears-Browns. Justin Fields' first ever start. Browns are banged up. We go in Browns -6.5. I think the Browns will get to Justin Fields. I think it'll be a little ugly. He will run and he'll look good, but I think it'll be too much Kareem Hunt, too much Nick Chubb for the Browns to handle, for the Bears to handle, and the Browns will cover that -6.5. Next up, we have Ravens-Lions. Line is set at 7.5. This game's in Detroit. That still doesn't make enough sense to me. Ravens coming off a huge win against Kansas City. Could be a letdown game. However, I think we have the Ravens rolling in this one. They'll win by 2 touchdowns. They destroy inferior competition. So let's get the Lions. Let's get the Ravens -7.5. Next up, we have Cardinals-Jaguars. DeAndre Hopkins added to the injury report. Don't know if he's going to play. Don't know what's going on with that. But the Jaguars are absolutely horrendous. Urban Meyer need to go back to college. You're not an NFL coach. Get the heck out of here. We're taking the Cardinals -7. So far, we've gone back with the all favorites. But you know what? Last week, trying to go with some underdogs didn't work for us. Chargers-Chiefs +6.5. Everyone knows my love for the Chargers. The Chiefs coming off a loss. I think this game will be close. I think the Chiefs will win it, but I think the Chargers cover it. We're going Chargers +6.5. I think they cover the spread. They're both two really good teams, both teams that could have won last week. If it wasn't for Clyde Edwards-Helaire fumbling the ball, and if it wasn't for some shoddy officiating in the Chargers-Cowboys game. But we digress. I take the Chargers +6.5. Next up, I have not a lean for this game. Patriots. Patriots are 3-point favorites. Patriots looked decent against it. I mean, the Patriots defense looked really good against the Jets. Patriots offense looked terrible. The Saints just looked terrible all around. I'm going to go with the Saints +3. I have no reason why. This is just a coin flip, and in my head, it landed on heads, and then heads is Saints +3. Colts-Titans. Titans are 5-point favorites. Carson Wentz apparently has sprained both of his ankles, which doesn't seem great for playing or for even if he does play being effective. Titans with a great come-from-behind win off the back of Derrick Henry last week. We are going to go Titans -5. Next up, we have the Footballs versus the Bills. This is going to be an interesting one. Now the team has looked great to start the year, even though the Bills won like 35-0 last week. They didn't look very good. I'm going to take the Footballs +7.5. This game is a close competitive game, and I don't think the Bills win it by more than a touchdown, which is what a 7.5 spread is implying. Falcons-Giants, the battle of the defeateds here. Neither team are, I don't think, as terrible as their record would make it seem. I think Saquon gets unleashed this game, so I'm going to go Giants -3. I'm big on Giants this week. I think the Giants will blow out the Falcons. Bengals-Steelers. Big Ben is dealing with like a pectoral issue, I believe, or something like that. But I think the Steelers can still pull it out. Steelers -3 is the pick here, I think. That's such a short spread for them to cover. They should be a better team. Steelers -3. Jets-Broncos, 10.5-point spread. The Broncos have looked good to start the season, and the game is in Denver. Yeah, the game's in Denver. Give me the Broncos -10.5. They'll wax the floor with the Jets. The Jets are not looking great to start the year. Dolphins-Raiders. Raiders are 4.5-point favorites in Las Vegas. Dolphins announced Tua is not starting this week. Raiders 2-0. It seems like a classic trap game. Like the Raiders can go 3-0, and the Dolphins don't have their starting quarterback. We're going to go Raiders -4.5. I feel like this is a trap game. The Dolphins are going to somehow pull it out with Jacoby Brissett, but we're going to go Raiders -4.5. Next, the game I'm very much looking forward to watching, Bucs Rams. Game is in SoFi Stadium. Bucs are favored by 1.5. I think the Rams win this outright. I take the Rams money line. I take the Rams plus 1.5 points. We taking the Rams in this game. Next up, we have the Seahawks Vikings. Seahawks at Minnesota, 1.5 point favorites. This one's a toss-up show. I can go either way. I'm gonna go Vikings plus 1.5. I think the Vikings win this game. I hope the Vikings win this game because the Jets have the Seahawks first-round pick. So any loss the Seahawks get would be great. We go in Vikings plus 1.5. Sunday night game, we have the Packers 49ers. We just saw the Packers on Monday Night Football. They're plus 3 to the 49ers. 49ers backfield's a mess. I don't know what they're going with quarterback. I think the Packers win this handily. Give me the Packers plus 3. Give me the Packers on the money line. Give me the Packers wherever you can. And Monday night, we have a very entertaining game. I'm very much looking forward to it. Eagles at Cowboys. 3.5 point spread for the Cowboys. I'm going to take the Eagles plus 3.5. I think it's a competitive game. I think it ends on like a last-second field goal. Whether who wins that, I don't know. But I'm going to take the Eagles plus 3.5. All right, so those are our week 3 picks against the spread. Just to run it back again, we went with the Carolina -8, Cleveland -6.5, Baltimore -7.5, Arizona -7, Chargers +6, Saints +3, Titans -5, Footballs +7.5, Giants -3, Steelers -3, Denver -10.5, Raiders -4.5, Rams +1.5, Vikings +1.5, Packers +3, and Eagles plus 3.5. Those are our week 3 picks. We're 4-12 on the season because we started in week 2, but this is a get right week. Thanks for watching. Make sure to hit the like. Make sure to subscribe. Make sure to do everything. Bang! See you later, guys.